of all, I've just done my demonstration and it feels on fire.
I take it you love cooking, huh?
I bake a lot of cakes. There's such a vibe here, and what I'm loving is like the fashion, the food. It's just this really amazing combination of lifestyle, understanding, acknowledging, and celebrating what makes us different, what makes us diverse, but also what makes us beautiful as Africans.
I just won the junior chef competition. I was very excited because cooking was one of the most favorite things I love doing.
Alright, let me start with my first recipe. So, I've got some raspberries that go on top and some mint.
We love
It's a beautiful thing, it's a beautiful theme, and I think it should be a daily theme for Africa from here on into the future.
Good evening and welcome to another special episode of the Blue Table Talk series, proudly brought to you by Standard Bank Eswatini. I am your host, Piwo Dlamini. Now, Standard Bank and House on Fire are bringing us yet another wholesome, tasty, and stylish serving of the Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival. Yep, the festival will be taking place on the 4th and 5th of August right here at House on Fire in Eswatini. And this show today is dedicated to unpacking all the amazing experiences that you can expect to indulge when you get here. And I have my panel of experts, as always. I am joined today by a co-founding director of the House on Fire, and that is Jigs Thorne. I'm also joined by Nomawetu Jonga, who is Standard Bank's comms and CSI specialist, as well as a familiar face on this show, Anele Shabalala, who is the brand and marketing specialist at Standard Bank. Welcome to the Blue Table Talk series, aka the Luju edition. Yeah. I'm so excited. Last year we had such an amazing show, and I'm expecting just that today. So I'd like for you all to please start off by introducing yourselves. Jigs?
Well, good evening. It's certainly chilly out there, and we have our short sleeves on, so we'll try and keep this as brief as possible. So my name is Jigs Thorne. As Pio has mentioned, I'm the co-founder of House on Fire and the director of the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival. We bring you the 5th edition this year. It's an exciting partnership that develops every year, and we've got some amazing information for you this evening. It's going to be lovely to talk about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Nomawetu?
Pure and good evening to our audience at home. We're already here at House on Fire. Jigs has got some tents set up for us, so we're basically living here. we're literally waiting for you to come and join us to eat, sway, and love. But as Pure has said, I look after communications and CSI at Standard Bank, corporate social investment. That's why I'm on this table, because I work very closely with Jigs and with House on Fire as they put together this amazing festival for all of us to enjoy.
Yeah, Anele?
Thanks, Piwo, and good evening. Good evening to everyone at home. Thank you so much for having us. As Piwo has said, my name is Anele Chabalala, and the hat I'm wearing this evening is the brand and marketing specialist hat for Standard Bank Eswatini. So excited for the conversation tonight.
Yeah, and this is a face you will be seeing at the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival on the main stage. But today she takes on her role as brand and marketing specialist at Standard Bank Eswatini. All right, so now for those who may not know, or for those who need a reminder, now the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival is a lavish 2-day feast of culinary exploits, high-end fashion, as well as connoisseur-led showcases, and of course, one of our favorite parts, feel-good music. Jigs, congratulations on such a successful launch 2 weeks ago. Can we start off by talking about the founding values that underpin this festival? Now, you've been known as House and Fire to put on shows that are more than just entertainment for entertainment's sakes. So how does that manifest through the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival?
Great. Well, I think to start off by saying we wanted to create a specific identity for the Standard Bank Food and Lifestyle Festival. And I think the title basically says it as it is. It has a very strong focus on food, lifestyle. The lifestyle brings in fashion. You spoke about the music program. But I think we wanted to make sure that this event had a very clear focus, that we weren't competing with bushfire, and that we were elevating these environments, specifically the culinary space and the fashion environment, and that we obviously have a range of people in this community who are expressing themselves, and it's spaces like these that kind of support that storytelling and brand development. So we're so excited to be in our 5th year. This year holds an amazing festival lineup in all festival environments. We support an amazing journey where we bring back chefs who were involved last year to participate in the program, so there's a wonderful legacy. The fashion program brings back a lot of designers who will celebrate their amazing outfits this year. And the music space evolves and presents a really dynamic program for us. So very excited. There's a strong CSI component about this event, and which essentially speaks to our common CSI focus, which is supporting SMEs, essentially in the creative sector. We have a dynamic partnership with World Vision, and that speaks to supporting local bee farmers. This all comes together in an incredible event on the 4th and 5th of August.
Lovely. Now, time really flies. I can't believe we're in our 5th edition already. And one thing that every festival goer has experienced in this festival is that you up the ante every single year. Every single year, Standard Bank and House on Fire give us an even more special and memorable experience. How are you looking to make that happen this year? And also, what are some of the exciting developments that we can look forward to?
Great. Well, I think we've collectively asked the question, how do we take Luju into an exciting new space? We have gone back to basics. So we are looking to see how we elevate food and fashion, and we've created hives this year at Luju, which speak to how we pair food and beverage offerings, how we bring in the fashion and music elements. But the idea is that you can move through the festival and experience very dynamic environments that offer this kind of multi-sensory experience. This is what we are. It's an aspirational event. And in that regard, we extend our reach further into the region, and there's a very strategic focus of looking at cooperation with the Standard Bank Group. So together we are focusing on bringing in food, fashion, and music elements from the region. So a very dynamic regional focus this year that speaks to broader regional engagement, both from a punter and partner perspective. We know there are a limited amount of tickets that we can sell in Eswatini. There's a finite number of tickets. So as with the case with Bushfire, we really try and draw on a regional audience to bolster numbers and to really create a regional event that we can all celebrate. And underpinning all of this is the mandate to support and elevate local creatives. So I think that's essentially the main development this year, that regional outreach, and then going back to basics. How do we elevate the food and fashion experience this year?
Yeah, and then just maybe to zero in on the festival's impact. Now, Luju has been known to empower Emaswati in so many ways. So I just want for you to touch on the different ways that plays out through the festival, and also how it is supported by your shared vision, that is House on Fire's vision and that of Standard Bank.
Well, we always speak to the term creative economy. So this is the interface that we have with the broader economy. And again, this is where Standard Bank comes in. We're both interested to see how our platforms have that economic impact development support for the broader economy. So, I mean, the legacy is there, and it speaks for itself. As mentioned earlier, we have chefs coming back into the program who have really been able to develop their brands. They're household names now. We have designers coming back into the festival. We're upping the ante in terms of a regional fashion showcase this year. So there's a runway that brings together designers from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and Eswatini. I think it's going to be amazing. And I think where you get that kind of meeting point happening in terms of regional participation, you really start developing the market, because it speaks to exposure, it speaks to collaboration, and it speaks to finding a certain level of product output. And I think you've got to be able to measure yourself, certainly from a regional perspective, from a global perspective. And I think this is what the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival will offer local artists, artisans, is that opportunity to pit their product against some of the best in the region. So I think that's incredibly exciting. It dares our local creatives to go that extra mile and really dream.
Yeah, love it. Thank you, Jigs. Now, if that doesn't whet your appetite for the wholesome experiences that you can expect at this year's Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival, then stay with us, because we are talking all things Luju and unpacking the amazing ethos behind this festival, as well as the different showcases that you can expect. Now, the festival will be taking place on the 4th and the 5th of August right here at House on Fire. If you're tuning in for the first time, or if you've just joined us, then do make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do tell a friend to tell a friend. It's time to tune in and hear all about the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival. Now, we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have a Q&A for you to give you a chance to win some amazing merch that we have for you.
From walking the dusty roads to school to having the world at your feet, you've worked hard for your success, and you deserve to enjoy your wealth. From your very first savings account to your growing investment portfolio, we know that your legacy is important to you. From your first job as an intern to your corner office, you have made all the right career moves, and now it's time that we make moves for you. You're made to live the life of your dreams. Secure your future with a private banking account that gives you endless financial possibilities. Achieve your dreams with simplified vehicle and asset finance. Get financial freedom with flexible terms and preferential rates on your savings, investments, and loans. Grow your wealth with bespoke portfolio management and free offshore investment services. We believe that you're made for more. We have tailor-made financial solutions for all your needs. Go for Standard Bank. Call 2517-5360 to open a private banking account today. Standard Bank. It can be.
Welcome back. This is another episode of the Standard Bank Blue Table Talk series, and today we are talking all things Luju. The Luju buzz has officially kicked in, and we are so excited. We want you to get the lowdown on all that you can expect at this amazing festival. And as promised before the break, we have our first Q&A for this evening. It's a simple one, so easy. Do make sure that you share your responses in our comment section across our social media platforms. And the question is, what is the theme for this year's edition of the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival? I'll repeat, what is the theme for this year's edition of the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival? We look forward to seeing your responses across our social media pages, so do make sure that you get typing away, tell a friend to tell a friend. We have more Q&As coming up throughout this episode.
Do you remember when they asked, when will you get a real job? Do you remember when they said, your brand will never grow? But you didn't back down. You didn't quit on your dreams. You chose to rise above the noise of the doubters, the naysayers. We believe that there's more for you. You are made for business success. You are made for greatness. Get financial backing to take your business to the next level. Expand and trade beyond our borders with an enterprise banking account. Access working capital finance for all your business operational needs. Import and export securely with trade finance solutions to take your brand global. Bank on the go and grow your business with Enterprise Online. The path to your business growth and success has been paved because you're made for it. Go for Standard Bank. Open an enterprise banking account today. Call 2517-5310. Standard Bank. It can be.
Welcome back. This is the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyles Festival edition of the Blue Table Talk series. And right now we are joined by Standard Bank's marketing and brand and marketing specialist, Anele Chabalala, who is a familiar face right here on the Blue Table Talk series as well as the festival. She doubles up as the official main stage host. Welcome, Anele.
Thank you so much.
All right, and then now we know that Standard Bank always has an inspiring campaign to support the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival. So can you tell us about this year's campaign and how the bank continues to make the dreams of Emaswati possible, and also how you are encouraging or promoting digitalization for the people of Eswatini through the recently launched Made for It campaign?
Thanks so much, Pure. Yes, like Pure has said, it is called the Made for It campaign, and we like to say that it can be anything you want it to be, really. Whether it's a new car, or it's a new house, or it's even joining us at the festival, that it really is up to you. And perhaps let's prefix what I'm going to say with the context behind the campaign headline, Made for It. A Standard Bank, we believe you don't have to come from it to be made for it. So what we're saying in that is, if you have aspirations of buying yourself a new car this year, or buying yourself a new house or a new home, you can definitely get that through our vehicle and asset finance offering, as well as for business owners as well. We're saying rise above the noise because you're made for it. And really what we're driving as Standard Bank is the wealth and growth and success of our customers. We're saying if you believe you're made for it, we can help you achieve all of that with the right financial partner, being Standard Bank. That's certainly achievable.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. So there you have it. It is the Made for It, and it can be anything.
Yes.
I love that.
And just before you go on, Pure, I also wanted to add, this year, the first of its kind for our campaigns, we have what we call the MasterCard Premium Experience. It's already gone above the line in print and literally everywhere. And what we're saying is if you open a personal current account, or you open an enterprise banking account if you're a business customer, we're saying you stand a chance to win yourself some, like a Luju Premium Experience courtesy of MasterCard. And this is luxurious Luju outfits, you get a bespoke experience, champagne on arrival at the festival, and top of the range rides with our vehicle partners as well. I don't want to delve too much into that, but I want everybody to go on social media and start to see what we already have there. Really what we're saying, all you've got to do is open a current account. It's really as easy as that, and you can certainly join us on the 4th and the 5th of August and eat, sway and love.
Sway love. Can't wait. All right. I love it. I love the Made for It campaign, what it stands for. I love how the bank continues to be committed to promoting financial inclusion and making all these resources accessible to Emaswati, whether it's buying a car, a new house, financing a new business, because you are made for it. Love it. All right. So if you want to win free tickets to the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival, then all you have to do is participate in our Q&As. And now to our second one for this evening. What is the name of the Standard Bank campaign aligned with the Luju Festival? I will repeat. What is the name of the Standard Bank campaign aligned to Luju? Simple, simple, simple. Anela gave it away. You're obviously not going to rewind. It's live. So do share your answers across our social media platforms in the comment section right here on our YouTube channel. All right, so now we're going to take a very quick ad break, but do come back, do stay with us. We have so much to tell you about this amazing festival that you will be joining us on from the 4th to the 5th of August 2023.
What a time to be alive. A truly golden era. A time characterized by consistent movement, growth, and development. We understand that you yearn for more. You deserve to live life to its fullest, to savor every priceless moment and create unforgettable memories. We know that you are made for it. Go for a Standard Bank Platinum Credit MasterCard that opens a world of limitless possibilities. Get exclusive access to 850 international airport lounges across the globe. Enjoy discounts on premium offers such as entertainment, sports, and dining. Shop securely online, in-store, and abroad with an interest-free credit card that suits your lifestyle. Visit a branch near you to apply for your Limitless Credit MasterCard. Standard Bank. It can be.
Welcome back to our episode of the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival right here on the Blue Table Talk series. And now, earlier we had co-founding director of House on Fire, Jigs Thorne, unpack the ethos of the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival. And then we had Standard Bank's brand and marketing specialist, Anele Chabalala, who told us more about the Made for It campaign that is aligned with the Luju Festival. And right about now, we are going to move on to our third Q&A for this evening, because we really, really want you here from the 4th to the 5th of August, and we want you to win those tickets. So it's so simple. List 3 products aligned to the Made for It campaign. I repeat, list 3 products aligned to the Made for It campaign. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. All right, and then as mentioned earlier, we are also joined by Standard Bank's communications and CSI specialist, Nomawetu Jonga. Good to have you back.
Thank you.
Clearly, I only have you here on the show once a year. You know, that's the Luju buzz effect.
Yeah.
All right, Nomawetu, now we want to discuss more about Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival's commitment to supporting communities through CSI projects. Now, how does the Luju Festival align with Standard Bank's corporate values?
Thank you. Thank you for that, Pure. I think, where I'll start it off is really our brand ethos, and it's really derived from the group kind of a mission or mandate, which is Africa is our home, we drive her growth. So we localize it in Eswatini and we say, Eswatini is our home and we drive her growth. Now, there are various ways in which we do that. Of course, we are a financial institution and we, as Anele has very eloquently said, we power dreams by making, finances available to Emaswati to acquire what it is that they seek to achieve in life, right? That is our core mandate as a financial institution, but some of the ways that we get involved in what Jigs called the creative economy is really what we do through Luju. We've been the title sponsor for the past 5 years, and we are really hoping for a long-lasting relationship because we truly believe in what Luju does. But even more than that, I think what Jigs and House on Fire have done is not only, get involved with us as Standard Bank, but put together a wonderful and dynamic team of partners and sponsors to this festival. And you know, it is called the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival, but we couldn't do it without the various partners and the various sponsors of this festival. So that partnership, that collaboration really speaks to who we are as a brand. We truly believe in coming together, working together to empower the lives of those that we serve, you know, of our local communities. So that, you know, it is a physical manifestation of what we truly believe in. It's not something that we can do alone. Empowering artists and artisans, empowering the creative economy is not something that Standard Bank can do by ourselves. So coming together with our partners is really a core a principle and guiding light for us. It's a North Star in how we do our business, you know, and we really appreciate the work that House on Fire has done to keep those partnerships together over the years and grow those partnerships, because each year we are seeing new partners coming on board. This year we've got MasterCard, which is wonderful, and other partners as well who are new in the Luju Festival, and we are hoping for that longevity and continuity. And we are invested in those partnerships. But even more than that, you know, Luju Festival has grown to provide a very dynamic opportunity for businesses. And I think some of the things that we have seen coming out of Luju is how entrepreneurs get empowered, you know, through the Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival. Some of these entrepreneurs are not even trading outside of the festival. You know, the singular way that they make an income is coming into these festivals that House on Fire puts together, like the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival, and trading and selling, you know, and you know we're seeing this economy grow around the festival, and we're really excited. Jig spoke to our regional integration, which is something we're very passionate about, you know, growing the festival beyond our borders. So we are in communication with Standard Bank Mozambique, Standard Bank Lesotho, Standard Bank Botswana, Standard Bank South Africa, Standard Bank Zimbabwe as well, to really partner with not only you know, the Standard Bank markets, but festivals that they participate in, that they sponsor, you know, in their countries, like the Standard Bank Jacaranda Festival in Zimbabwe. And what we're looking to do with that regional integration is expose our artists, you know, let them go to those stages, those festivals in other countries, expose our entrepreneurs as well. You know, this year I do know that we have a wine sommelier coming in from Zimbabwe. You know, next year, you know, we can even find out from Jigs how we can send, you know, some of our bespoke wines, bespoke foods to Zimbabwe, so that, you know, they get that exposure. Basically growing our entrepreneurs beyond the borders of Eswatini is something that's very close to our hearts, and it's something that Anele spoke about, enterprise banking, and how, you know, we encourage entrepreneurs to rise above the noise, and we really believe in empowering them and getting them to that place and fueling their dreams. You know, being an entrepreneur is tough, but we believe that, you know, with our backing, it can be possible. Yeah, it can happen. Yeah, so those are some of the things that we really see coming through with the Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival. And those are the things that keep us as a bank really glued in and tied into it, and really seeing it through. And I think, you know, just to touch on CSI, because that's really the area of my forte, Jig spoke about it, about our partnership with World Vision and Mlembe Honey to empower the beekeepers or bee farmers in Lobamba Lomzala, and that's a project that's very close to our hearts. You know, when you have a situation as we do, and I think it's really of regional concern, the youth unemployment that we see, we really want to find ways that young people can, you know, upskill themselves and rise above, you know, all of the challenges that they are currently facing. So that form of CSI, where we are saying we shouldn't be importing honey in Eswatini, we should actually be an exporter of honey. So that's a project that's very close to our hearts, and I know it'll be kicking off soon. You know, Mlembe Honey, we can find it on the shelves. They really do a great job of packaging local honey, and that's really what we want to say. Let's get the honey product ready for the global marketplace, because yes, we can buy local in Eswatini, Eswatini, but when we're now competing in the global marketplace, it has to look a certain way. You know, it has to be certified in some areas. You know, when you are exporting produce, you know, you have to certify it. So working with these partners and making sure that you are creating a thriving economy for entrepreneurs, for artists, for artisans in the crafts. There really is a lot that goes into Luju that we truly, truly believe in as a bank, and we are seeing the manifestation of that, and that is really our why. Because if we cannot see the direct impact of what we do on the lives of Emaswati, then is what we do really relevant at all? And the Luju Festival is one of those ways. And I mean, Jigs can go into the details of how many people the festival employs and how many people's lives are empowered, you know, over a 2-day festival. So it is really something that is near and dear to our hearts and very near and dear to our group as well. And we see that in some of the festivals that we sponsor across the region. And we really want to tap into that and grow it and see it really give Emaswati that global platform, because we believe we are as good. We are as good as the people currently playing in that space. So if we can fuel it through partnerships in country, we can definitely see it being realized for the young people of this country.
Mike, that was so brilliantly articulated. Love it. Thank you. Wow, that was so brilliantly articulated. I've just been so drawn to, you know, what an amazing festival this is and how important it is for the communities in this country. You know, you spoke about the bee farmers, you know, and that's something that we would like to get to know more about. And I'd encourage our audience at home to interact with the ethos and the core values of the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival. Like we said, it's not just entertainment, you know, it's not entertainment for entertainment's sake, as Jigs would always say. So yeah, love it. Okay. And also, just when you were touching on regional integration, I was thinking this is the first Luju to take place since we had our own direct flights from Eswatini to Zimbabwe and all the other countries across the region. So it's all coming together.
You know, when we're integrating across our borders, you know, we have the advantage now of ease of travel.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful, and we're really hoping to see those numbers come in and those numbers go out, because I do know that the Jacaranda Festival is sometime in September. So, you know, it would be very interesting to see how we can get Emaswati who've never been to Zim, you know, to possibly go and enjoy that festival that's title sponsored by Standard Bank Zimbabwe.
Yes, look at what you're doing for tourism, regional tourism. Yeah. You ought to be proud of yourselves. Okay, and with that, we are approaching the end of our show. Thank you all so much. I've enjoyed this so much. It's always such a vibe when we're here together. And I'd like to ask for you to share your closing remarks. Any last words you would like to share with our viewers from today's show, and also any important information that they ought to know ahead of the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival taking place on the 4th and 5th of August. Jigs, I'll start with you.
Well, firstly, a big shout out to Standard Bank for their support of the arts and the creative sector. I think you've both alluded to the fact that, you know, these platforms require partnerships and a range of partnerships to make things happen. We need to continue to be relevant. And I just wanted to touch briefly on our theme or tagline, which speaks to a return to the African future. This essentially speaks to how our past informs our present. It speaks to who we are, our identity, and how our identity informs how we move forward. Let's claim that space. Let's be relevant. Let's make sure that we are kind of, projecting who we are and where we're from. I've just come back from Canada, and I was just saying the other evening that it's so important to be able to articulate your story. That's your strength. So I have no doubt that this platform supports that objective, and we look forward to everybody finding their own voice through their amazing outfits through their outfits, through the food that will be on show, and of course the amazing music that will be resounding from our stages. So,
Thank you, Jakes. Nomawetu?
Thank you so much, Pure. It's always tough to go after Jigs. But yes, I think our closing remarks really is, as we engage with the Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival, as Jigs has already said, let's always remember our why, right? Let's always remember how our past informs our future. And it really comes across in how this festival is curated by House on Fire. I mean, I think one of the things that Jigs didn't really touch on tonight, but is so critical and I'm so excited about, is how we are including indigenous food in fine dining, you know, and in my mind I'm thinking, you know, 5-star likusha, you know, 5-star impit for wetinzanga, like, you know, it's really something that's going to be such a vibe. It's going to be such an awesome experience. But over and above that, it really is to say we want to see the festival grow, and we are looking to grow it through, yes, more and more of eMaswati coming to the festival. But even as we come into the festival arena, let's embrace the different cultures that are coming in from the regions. You know, I know that this year we're going to have a first. We're going to have foods from other countries in Africa, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and so on. Let's embrace it. Let's immerse ourselves, you know, in what it truly means to be African. You know, we know so much about Eswatini, but let's broaden our horizon, because we are part of a bigger community, which is Africa, and that's really a wonderful thing to be a part of, and it binds us together, you know. So as us as Standard Bank, we are excited to once again be the title sponsor of the Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival, and we are really looking to see what we can do to empower entrepreneurs even further. And I think one thing that has gone above the line on the media and our social media pages as well is what we're doing with the Luju Festival and Enterprise Banking Business Roundtable, and that was really a session for entrepreneurship empowerment, to talk about how to take a local brand beyond our borders, because it is so important. You know, we can have the wines, we can have all of these things that we make in Eswatini, and the people of Eswatini can appreciate it, but let's take it to the global marketplace. So we really want to have that conversation. There'll be panelists from Eswatini, from Lesotho, from Mozambique, from South Africa. It's a very important conversation to have, and I think us as a financial institution, we are really interested to know how young entrepreneurs believe that we can facilitate their growth beyond our borders, and we are interested to partner with them for growth.
Love it. Anele?
Why did you leave me for last?
Save the best for last.
No, I should have gone first. They've said it all. I'm going to be very brief. I think, you know, the common thread between what Standard Bank wants for eMaswati and what the Luju Festival really stands for is just the empowerment of eMaswati, and that you'll see that run across through everything that we do. You'll see that in the very strategic partnerships as well. I think, yeah, we all have a collective responsibility to tell African stories, you know, the best way that we can, to claim our identity, and to shape our future, you know. And I think that's exactly what this festival stands for, and that's exactly what the campaign as well, you know, the Made For It campaign is about. It's about anything you want to achieve. We're saying as Standard Bank, that's certainly possible. Yeah, and those are my closing remarks. Please join us on the 4th and 5th August as we eat, sway, love. And I think you'll also see more competitions being run by Standard Bank in the media. I know that there's something happening on radio tomorrow morning, so please do tune in on EBIS tomorrow morning. Ooh, thanks, Jigs. I was waiting for you to ask. Standard Bank branches, Gables. We have Manzini, Mbaban, and then we also have tickets being sold here at Dallas Spaces, at Malandelas, and in Mozambique, Jigs. You'll remind me the name.
CCMA in Maputo, for anybody who has friends in Maputo.
Yes.
please let them know that tickets are available there. And then, of course, tickets online as well.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
of course, there's something he just forgot. He may be amazing, but he forgets. You know.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe too much.
Yeah. We have a very sweet deal for those who are registered on Unayo. I'm not going to give, I'm not going to give all of the details, but we're going to have a very sweet deal with discounted tickets on Unayo very, very soon. So there'll be tickets sold on Unayo as well.
As well.
There's so many places to buy, and for those of us who don't have Unayo accounts, that's *334#.
Yeah.
As a part of my closing remarks, *334#
Simple
register for an account.
There's honestly so many perks of
Yeah.
banking with Standard Bank.
Absolutely.
Honestly, if you're
Endless
not converted by
possibilities.
now,
Yeah.
we are coming for you. We
Yeah.
will be giving you more opportunities to interact with Standard Bank's values, ethos, and products through the Blue Table Talk series. And that is a wrap
Yes.
for today's episode. You have covered everything, I
Yeah.
believe, and more information will be available across our social media pages for Standard Bank Eswatini, as well as House on Fire and the official Luju Festival social media pages. Thank you so much for being a part of this amazing, insightful, and entertaining, I would say. We've had some good laughs today, haven't we?
Absolutely. Well, and before
We've
you
had
sign
some wine,
off-
we've had candles and amazing decor.
Bruce
we have,
Jack.
it is time.
Bruce Jack,
It's time for that celebratory cheers
Now, before we close it off,
to the Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle Festival.
Yes!
Supported by Bruce Jack. Thank you so much.
Thank you.